which is a bit of a strange way to say it, to Always Hostile, and now Always Hostile lost to All One Lane. What of a strange week we got here so far, as expected situations seem to be going the exact opposite so far. Anyway, right at this current time here, we're going to be seeing some matchups going on between these two, as Never Back Down has recruited quite a set number of members from the free agency from what happened with last week's situation with Never Back Down. They did not seem to do so well communication-wise. I do hope, for Never Back Down's sake, they've got themselves a team that's a little bit more coordinated and a little bit more team togetherness.
Yeah, Never Back Down picked up Teji and Wa, the unnoticeables from Decimate Legacy.
Indeed. Let's hope that will lead them to having a really great time in the game here, as right now Janna appears to be the first pick for Have Faith. Appears this way. Let's see what will actually be the pick.
It's gonna be the Janna.
Indeed, locks it in, as it appears Jinx to Victory has confirmed a safe supporting pick here. Let's see what Thrivy and Teji are going to be picking here, as it looks like Gnar will be instantly selected for Thrivy, as Teji seems to have the game open for his next decision here. It's going to be really interesting. It looks like they'll be taking a Zac to follow up their pick. Teji will be taking, Zac.
Zac's definitely a strong pick. Surprised it's left open. Anyway, it's not too hard to play and is so impactful in games.
Indeed, it's kind of even more surprising that they were extremely confident in that regard. Looks like TSM Teemo taking one of his safe picks here in Elise. Didn't get the chance to play Lee Sin, so strong setup there, as Breezy seems to be picking. The bot lane has been secured, and so has the jungler. Jhin and Janna bot lane. Right now, Plenta is the final pick before the next two bans here, and it looks like they have secured a Nami support to go up against this Janna.
Nami and Janna, these are some old supports here, not really standard engage supports and tanky ones.
Right, bringing in the old gals to handle some new age systems. You know, a little bit of the old versus the new old.
It looks as if Never Back Down setting up for a pretty big AoE team composition. They've already picked a lot of AoE CC. They just need to get some damage to go along with that.
Right. Can they get themselves a damage dealer to go along with it? As Wa being one of the best AD carries currently in Duo Esports. Let's see what kind of situation he will have.
No problem.
Ezreal is going to be taking off the board here, as the next pick seems to be to try to take away AD carry opportunities for Wa. I don't know if Ezreal would have been the right selection here. It just seems more logical to probably go for something like another type of damage dealer. Maybe even take away Ashe, who's been consistently effective throughout.
Oh, and there goes the...
Indeed, it looks like one player has, just for some reason, TSM Teemo has left. That is some surprising stuff. I don't know why TSM Teemo has disappeared. It appears that we are getting the information now. Apparently, his client has unexpectedly crashed. Rather unfortunate stuff. Let's see if we can get him right back in here quickly to get ourselves right back into the matchup here.
Interesting that the first two people questioning the disconnection from TSM Teemo were actually his own teammates here.
Yeah, surprising stuff. Let's see if we can get TSM Teemo back in here. He does have the opportunity to get right in. I do hope he does so. Meanwhile, Fred, let's get a little bit of advertising between you and me. So, while we're waiting for the game to start here, next week's Friday will be me versus Fred Fredersen at the 6 p.m. mark for the Gathering of Warriors event. It will be me versus him in a comp off which is expected to be extremely fun and interesting for every player who will be involved. I do hope Fred Fredersen will have the incredible amount of well-rounded gameplay that I know him very much around for, as I will be creating my own comp to see if I can best him with his comp. For Fredersen, you got any spoilers or anything you want to say in advance for the next week's Friday to come around?
Yes, I'm very excited for next week's Friday. The week we scheduled this, next week's Friday. You're so going down.
Oh, Fred, I don't know what you mean. I thought that kind of caught me in a bit of a crosshair here, Fred. I think you're exactly right. I did plan on making it this Friday, but unfortunately I had other plans that ended up canceling such an event. You may think as you will, but I will challenge you the coming Friday for show. I hope I can get myself some good teammates here, because this competition is going to be real fun to play.
Whatever composition I draft, it might lose, but if Army Overlord ends 0-20, it will be a success.
Little flame. Hopefully we can get ourselves a game pretty soon here. Not too much action, not too much to say or talk about right now, considering the fact that these games hasn't really started. I already talked about Decimate Legacy's departure, I believe. So, it is what it is. But it looks like Teji, being a part of Decimate Legacy, has decided to keep his banner afloat here, despite what I asked him to not do. Oh well, I guess if he's gonna just do it anyway, you might as well 100% have no complaints for it.
I really like the TSM Teemo. He plays the Elise, so it just, when you see a Teemo, you scream. It's the same thing when you just see a random spider crawling around. It just really makes a lot of sense that he plays that. And it looks like TSM Teemo might not be making it back, though.
Indeed, as it looks like they are now unable to get him back anytime soon. That means he will be... Clumsy is fully aware of the rulebook, and they will be now getting themselves a replacement for that regard. And that being the case... that would mean they lose themselves a ban because of what has happened, so hopefully they can get themselves a sub to tag in for their beloved jungler will not be in this situation. And I do hope their communication does pan out well for their sake, as they need to regroup themselves.
And it looks like Breezing might be going the way of TSM Teemo. He's dropped out of the lobby too. This is the exciting part of the game right here. Can we get 5 people in the lobby for Have Faith in Time?
Can we do it? Can it be done? Well, currently we didn't exactly... Alright, Breezy's got himself back in here. I do hope they got themselves a sub back in to fix the situation. It looks like they're having a bunch of client problems here coming out of Have Faith. I'm not exactly sure why this is seemingly a consistent problem over and over. It does seem to be...
I think your mic's starting to not appreciate the way you talk, Army. It keeps cutting out on you.
Yeah, I've been noticing that as well. I think we're going to have a little bit of technical problems all over the place. Not only has Have Faith have problems, but apparently my microphone also seems to have problems as well. Well, that really is unfortunate for everybody.
I think all we're lacking now is the thunderstorm outside here to pick up a bit more, so my power can have issues.
Yep.
We'll have the trifecta complete with the league issues, the microphone issues, and the electricity issues.
Alright, well, I guess there's only one other alternative option here, and that's to ask Have Faith how much time they need. Fred, could you possibly go to Have Faith's group and ask them how much time they need to, you know, get things going?
That's a long ways.
It's not that far. I'm pretty sure it's a hop, skip, and a jump.
Shouldn't be too long here from the sound.
They do have themselves a replacement? What's the news?
Sounds of it. I believe they said that they would actually. They would.
They would.
Their person was logging in right now.
Ah, okay, okay, good. Hopefully that'll be the last distraction we have, so we can get ourselves right into some good games here. They're going to try to keep their They're going to try to keep their original player, Teemo? Are they trying to keep?
I believe they are trying to keep the TSM Teemo, but I believe his league client messed up, and there was a patch that actually came out today.
A patch that just came? Really?
Earlier today, there was one that came out.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, apparently they are a little bit of confusion going on here from Never Back Down here, so they're trying to understand what the heck's going on here.
No, it was not a large one today, but there was one.
Oh, well, okay. I guess that's what's going on with that. I guess Never Back Down might want to know what... Okay. Well, hopefully we can get, Okay. Alright. I will be momentarily right back. I gotta go ahead and check something real quick, so I'll be right back, everybody. Be right back. Okay, I've unmuted the stream, everybody. I'm sorry for the extremely long wait here. We just got word from Have Faith. They are currently having online bugs and issues right now. They're trying to show some screenshots of what's going on. When they do get around to it, they should drop it into the chat, but they're a lot of the people don't really know how to use it, don't really know how to situate the situation. So for right now, they're taking as long as they need to. I hope it's not going to be much longer, to be honest, because we are basically sitting here for quite a long time now. It's slowly approaching the 10-minute mark for us. Just a lot of time has been passing, and not a lot has been happening.
Oh, wait, he's here.
There we go. Finally, we got TSM Teemo back in an action for the team. Thank goodness we can finally get ourselves situated and get ourselves right into the game. Thank goodness. All right, Fred Fredersen, let's get ourselves right back into the action. And hopefully, we can get ourselves finally getting off of this screen and back into the game.
I'm gonna miss the screen. Same band, same champs. Who remembers this? Let's see. Oh, I can already see some of them on the screen here. Seem to be leftovers from the last champion select.
Right. Well, hopefully that will be...
I'll come back stronger.
I think that's an instant leave here, as it looks like TSM Teemo has once again left the lobby to go to spectator. What in the world is going on with TSM Teemo? This is getting absolutely almost a little bit into a clown fiesta of a situation here. Perhaps we need to get ourselves some staff help at this point. Let's see. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead.
And we're back.
Okay. I guess we're back. I hope that's the last one TSM Teemo has for client bugs, because I think if that happens a third time, I think we're gonna have to actually start enforcing some rules here, because I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to delay that long just to get the situation sorted.
Well,
I'm pretty sure
he didn't leave the lobby at all. I'm assuming that it started champion select and he wasn't in it. So he moved to spectator, and that did something. It might have just been some of Riot's new client spaghetti code.
Yeah, just some weird, very bizarre bugs from Have Faith. Alright, well, let's hope that's the last of it, because honestly, I don't even want to sit around here all day waiting until midnight to play some video games. Because it is what it is, and I want to make sure...
Playtime's over.
Well, communications aside here,
no problem.
Both teams are trying to re-ban the same ones that they banned previously so they can get themselves back into the action and all the right champions and whatnot. Hopefully we can get ourselves into the game as quick as possible.
And here was the last ban. We are now caught up to what we were at before the first problem popped.
Indeed. Indeed we are, and hopefully we'll find out what the last ban's going to finally be. It's going to be Ash, as Wa is now going to be probably picking a champion I don't think he's played in quite some time. I would even dare say.
I want to see... No, come on. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's played Miss Fortune. I want to see Miss Fortune here.
He's played Miss Fortune before, but I suspect Caitlyn being the right call here. And there we have it, Caitlyn to keep up with the range of Jhin in an auto-attacking battle. I think Caitlyn might come out on top, as it looks like Clumsy has selected Talia for Breezy here. And finally, Irelia appears to be the final pick for Kawaii Taker.
What?
And Xerath appears to be the pick here for the mid laner as well. Interesting. Plentykill is going to be going with Xerath, Gnar, and Zac. Very interesting little matchup here. Elise and Talia. I don't know how a Talia and Xerath lane works, but it's got to be a pretty rough one for Plentykill. What do you think of this matchup, Fred?
I'm not. For me, enough shots on up getting completely destroyed there, but he shouldn't be close enough to really get hit by a Talia W. I definitely like his chances here in the mid lane. Roam-wise, Breezy can easily get around with, you know, just being Talia, but Xerath doesn't have to go as far to actually make a roam successful. I think it's a very even matchup we're going to see in the mid lane.
Yes, they're both up in front, auto-attacking, and actually I wouldn't say auto-attack, I should say skill shot using champions that basically are more directly up in front. Talia, I think, has a shorter cooldown on her Q than Xerath does on his. So it's going to be pretty interesting and very fun to watch who is going to come out on top between these two mid laners, because this is where it's going to be really important to know, because Talia is very difficult to gank at times, and Xerath is really strong at hitting targets at a distance through minions and through his other abilities. But he does use a lot of mana to do so, so it will be extremely interesting to see how he's going to be played in this matchup. With the Jhin on the other side, this is going to be pretty interesting.
Looks like Breezy's going to opt in taking Cleanse. I'm interested to see how that's going to work out. If you get in this situation, if you're getting hit by one CC, you're getting hit by all the CC.
Yeah, with Gnar's ultimate, Zac's E and ultimate, even his Q on top of that. Xerath stun, Caitlyn trap, Nami bubble. There's just a lot of CC in this area of effect, and a lot of gap closing and a lot of coverage that needs to be done. I do hope, for everybody's sake, that things will work out for everyone. I'm gonna see how well an Irelia does against a Gnar, especially considering the new Gnar updates, the more damage on the Q and the further distance jump on the Mega Gnar. Let's see how Irelia deals with that. I believe the win record for Irelia currently in the Duo Esports is, I think she has one win in about 3 games, I think? Or 2 wins in about 3 games. I'm pretty sure, not very commonly played, but definitely a champion to get enough wins, I think.
Not a 100% win rate. You guys are making my main look bad. Anyways, Quitaker up here, I think he can definitely destroy this. If he's confident enough to just pick the Irelia, have his team instantly pick it for him, he's ready to fucking kill a rat.
Indeed, and Nami's got an ultimate. Xerath's got himself a lot of range here. He's got to hit a lot of skill shots. That's not very easy to do, and all these targets are not very big either, so I do hope Plentykill knows what he's doing, because he's got himself a heck of a shot he's got to land multiple times. Although with the new build direction that Xerath's been doing lately, the one where you go in the, well, maybe not new, I've just been using the Morellonomicon, and that stuff is really strong with Xerath.
No. That's been the Xerath build for, like, ever since they changed Athena's and Holy Grail back in, like, Season 4.
I see what you're saying, and I get what you mean, Fred. I always thought Xerath's supposed to go like a tier or something because of that passive of his.
Did you get yourself, like, a new CD player recently?
Hey man, don't talk like I'm from the 90s, kid here. I'm just saying I heard from a friend of mine, Xdon. He said that Xerath would benefit pretty well from the tier. So I thought that's what the direction he was supposed to go with it.
It just matches him while he's crying against all the assassins that want to kill him.
Well, can you think of a few assassins in this regard? I guess Irelia, but you think he'd be a little bit more...
Oh!
Irelia would be much more focused, I think, on Caitlyn.
It depends. Caitlyn has some good ways to get away from an Irelia. Being able to set up some traps beforehand, and the net, just netting straight into a Nami couldn't be enough. Xerath's just sitting there. What's he gonna do? You jump at Xerath, he's just going into your pocket as 300 gold.
That's if you can get to him. After all, there is quite a big front line, quite a bit of a huge amount of peel. And yes, Irelia has an instant dash onto targets, but I don't know if Irelia is going to make the decision to jump right on Xerath. I guess we'll have to find out the old-fashioned way and watch the game to see if we know that for sure. But I don't know, Fred. It seems like Breezy... It seems like there would be so many other issues and other focuses to go for, really, than to go right for Xerath in the backline for QE Taker. Then again, it doesn't seem to be too much of an issue because Blenta just has himself a stun. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you know Irelia a lot better than I do. So if you think this is a free 300 gold, you might be 100% correct. But you are a caster, and therefore you have the caster's curse right on every word you say, just like I do.
Honestly, Irelia only has two choices when going into a team fight here.
It's either a fight here, some damage on it, and that'll be a half health on Breezy. Whoa! Blenta gets some good damage with the Nami.
Yeah, as of right now, Army, the stream is watching a black screen, though.
Oh, thank you very much. Kind of weird stuff. I've been noticing that kind of problem happening lately.
Yeah, we need to go to the next slide of our PowerPoint presentation here.
There we go, everybody. I think I fixed the problem. Sorry about that again. I don't know why that seems to be happening, as it looks like we got ourselves a pause right now.
Now even the players are coming to argue and say, like, why the hell is it a black screen?
This is kind of... No, I don't know if you want to troll me that hard, Fred. Come on, man. I know you're
They're
upset.
not gonna
I know
do
you're
that.
upset at me.
They're not gonna do that.
I know you're upset at me, and I know I let you down, but I assure you, I can make it up to you because I know you, and I know how to make you happy. And that is what we're going to be doing Friday. We're going to have a good old match. And it's going to be good fun, and you're going to enjoy it, and everybody's going to be happy. And nobody's
While we're
gonna be
speaking
mad
of
at
good
me.
old, while we're speaking of good old fun, what is this?
wait a
Dark
second.
Apollo in the chat seems to be asking you if that was a porn tab.
I don't... What? What in the world? Okay, great professionalism, everybody. Everyone, great professional, especially you, Fred. Wait a second. Is the bush in the river a triangle bush? I thought it was circle. Wait, hold on one second. That actually is a triangle. I thought it was a circle. Why is that bush a triangle? Anyway, Elise will be starting the top side here, while Zach is going to grab himself a raptor camp here. Gnar has gave away the ping that they are doing blue side first. So, looks like Teji will now know this, as it looks like Breezy is shoving hard into Xerath early. Probably a smart decision to try to force Xerath to play in a way that he would not want to be at right now.
Definitely, Xerath's not going to farm up too well in this situation. Being forced to be under tower, that's how Talia usually likes to play the lane. I already like what I'm seeing in the top lane here.
Looks like
Whitaker actually starting with you.
Interesting. So, do you think this QE Taker might be maybe learn a thing or two about your style, Fred? What do you think?
It's honestly just a good idea to take into on Irelia into a range matchup. It lets you manage to get a decent amount of farm without getting harassed too much, because you can just jump in, grab the CS, and walk straight back after just getting over the Q and just keep repeating that. He knows what he's doing here. He's not going to let me down this game.
Wait, do you know Kiwi Taker?
Nope.
Well, then how do you know he's not going to let you down?
I'm telling you, he knows what he's doing. I can see him playing here.
Okay.
He knows.
But what if he just does something you're unaware of, Fred? What if he does something you're not expecting? Oh my goodness, another pause? What is going on here? Another pause? Fred? Maybe Aurelia knows what he's doing, but maybe Have Faith seems to be having some consistent issues over and over with this client problem. Fred, I'm starting to get really worried here about it, because this is exactly what happened at week 4, not a couple of weeks, probably 3 weeks ago, to be on the nose. They had their own issue where they consistently had the same problem over and over, and the pause just never seemed to come to an end. It wasn't Have Faith that had the problem. It was another team that had a problem like that, and they just consistently over and over with the same issue. So,
we'll see how it turns out, if it's going to be some kind of consistent like connection issue here or what's going on.
Yeah, I don't know, but I am starting to get to a point where you might want to start looking at like some.
They are ready. It looks like we're not going to have to bring up a ruling yet on this. They still have a good amount of pause time.
Right.
They can use here in net.
Alright, I just took a look at the chat here. It was actually, the first pause was actually coming from Red side. It was actually Thrivy that made the pause, and then it was actually on Never Back Down's pause, and then the second pause was actually coming from Have Faith. Alright, there we go. That solves that problem. Whoa, big damage on to Breezy here. Looks like a well-placed W, and the two trading with each other at the mid lane here. Some good damage on both sides here, but neither side is low enough for, I think, a play to be made here. Pentakill is losing a lot of health, and so is Breezy.
Oh, and Teji's here from behind Breezy, but Breezy gets a really nice W off.
Some extra damage here. Cleanse comes out here. It looks like Plenta is going to try to go for the home run. It's some big damage here, but it is not enough to close the deal. Plenta does not have the health bar for this. Oh no, really bad communication so far, I think, from those two. Anyway, I better get rid of that and this. Keep the chat open for me, Fred, so you can make sure we find out who's pausing these games here, because it looks like Never Back Down dropped a pause, and then it was Have Faith that dropped a pause from what I looked at. So let me know who's pausing these. Check the chat for me.
Let's see here. Looks like it was Have Faith this time.
2 in a row for Have Faith. I don't know why they keep having these very awkward pauses. TSM Teemo once again is having another connection issue again here.
Just like in your solo queue games, Teemo is trolling us.
Yeah, all fun and games aside here, Fred, I just want to make sure we get this first game to go through here. I don't want either party to be, you know, the frustration on pauses in general is never great. So I hope TSM Teemo, that will be his last disconnection issue here. Because
he is back. He said he would have to restart his game. Did not take him long to load him, assuming he's not having some kind of connection issue here.
Okay, I hope that will be the last time he does that. Plus, not only is it that the case, like not only am I having a mic problem, Have Faith having a problem, you might end up yourself, Fred, having a problem in the storm that's in the area as well. So it's just like everybody's just having problems.
It seems to have been passing, so it's not too bad.
Okay.
It's not too bad. It seems to have passed. I haven't been having much issue. The lighting's only been going out in a way that makes this game a bit more ominous for me.
Here we go, some quick engage on with the Irelia. The damage was able to get through for some quick trade action here. I haven't seen anything quite like that since I played against you, Fred. That was some quick jumping plays to do some quick damage. I kind of like what you were talking about. Maybe this Irelia does know exactly what it is. TSM Teemos lost a lot of health here. Does not seem to be having any way to solve this problem. Must be another connection issue, as it will be another quick kill on this TSM Teemo, as they're playing themselves without a jungler here.
That right there is the reason why when jungling you want to keep your auto attack turned on. If you have any problems, you'll automatically attack the camps. He wouldn't have had that situation happen if he and his Spiderling were hitting it.
Right. Well, it looks like anyway, Privy at this current time here is getting some extra damage onto the Irelia here. No mana left. He barely misses the Q, and it looks like Irelia barely lives through that. Oh boy, that was close.
Barely living here.
Yeah, and a little bit of trade going on between the two 80 carries in the bot lane here. Whoa, Thrivy just almost got the upper hand on that Irelia. Irelia's farming really good. Fred, are you the one playing that Irelia? What's going on here?
No, if I was playing this Irelia, Thrivy wouldn't have, he would have died already.
Well, right now, TSM Teemo is not in the game here. They don't have a jungler here. And I heard about what's going on with Teji's situation. I believe everyone at home probably is unaware of what's going on with Teji. But Teji's situation currently is he must be muted due to a situation going on at his place that he, respect to his grandmother, as it is the annual year of her passing. So he will not be speaking. So Never Back Down will most likely be going without a shot caller for their jungler situation.
We see a bit more pings due to that. He doesn't want to let his team know that way when he's going for something.
Moment of silence, of course. Jhin seems to be able to get some really good poking trades back, but it looks like nothing exactly what they're looking for. Thrivy right now seems to be on the worst end of this deal. He's got some extra damage to finally proc through, and it's going to be Thrivy that gets taken down here. Irelia knew he had the upper hand and just went for the kill.
Very nicely done. Pressuring that item advantage he has in onto Thrivy.
So Phage in that situation, that's a good item here?
Not necessarily the best, but he did have the item advantage there. Thrivy only had Longsword and a Ruby Crystal. Quicker had the full Phage finish, so he got to go in on that. He was at a good point of his power to actually go for it. Level 6 and 7 are pretty decent for Irelia.
Indeed, Plentakill's getting some good damage onto Breezy, who's struggling right now, and the jungler TSM Teemo is finally back into the game and is working on the blue buff as we speak, as Zac appears to be heading around, drops a control ward and starts to go after the Rift situation here. Totoro is getting some good damage. He gets Clumsy pretty low here. It just needs a few more auto attacks, but doesn't get the one they're looking for. Ult goes off here. Totoro is taking some big damage here, and the final catch is by Wa as they prevent Clumsy from getting the chance for a kill. Engage is happening. Some CC onto this Irelia. I'm sure you've seen this at least 1 or 2 times, Fred. Oh, barely misses. It looks like Taker gets some quick farm on the way out of the area. I'm sure you've seen at least 1 or 2 of those type of ganks happen. How do you think that
yes.
Taker played it? Oh, TSM Teemo clearly DC'd here.
Oh no.
As it looks like Teji's kind of messing around a little bit. I think, Teji, you probably...
Ah, that's just rude.
Yeah, a little, it is so. Teji was just simply looking around for the area here. Ends up going for a little bit of a disrespectful kill here. I think...
There's the pause finally coming out.
Yeah.
TSM Teemo's in a really unfortunate situation here.
Right, and it's another pause situation for them. They only have, for their remaining pause time, they do need to get themselves in order here, or just possibly just consider playing a 4v5 here if TSM Teemo cannot get his connection correctly done thanks to this patch situation going on. I didn't even know
not the patch situation at this point. That was just for the that was mostly just the delay on getting back into the lobby. Right now he has to be having some pretty bad connection stuff.
Yeah, maybe something going on with his Wi-Fi or whatever, but the team right now, their team basically has actually I don't know. I think Teji probably forgot about the fact that it's a little disrespectful to kill a target that is AFK. I think he guessed he messed around a little too much there and went for the kill anyway, and you can clearly tell he did it with purpose. So I mean, he went for invade just to check, but I don't think there's anything other way to say it. I think Teji clearly knew that TSM Teemo was lagging in AFK there, and I think there might have been a bit of a disrespectful maneuver by TJ from Teji. So, that's a little cringy. It's a little cringy. I don't really find that very favorited to his decision there. I guess we should probably, Fred, if you do not mind, could you go over to Never Back Down and just give him a friendly reminder to not, actually, I think we might, yeah, Fred, I know I've been like multiple times saying I'm not sure about this game, but I'm starting to get really not sure about this game. This has actually been, it's slowly becoming a really long time here, and they don't actually have a player on the replacement spot. TSM Teemo has consistently lagged, and the pauses has consistently been dropping out. They only have so much time remaining. They only have about, what, I think 10 more minutes before they're no longer allowed to use pause time, I think. I'm starting to forget what the rules are right now.
Some of the specifics on the rules, it's more you have to keep checking them and stuff and actually know the specifics. If it gets down close to the point, we'll check on that and make sure. They might have to take the loss for game 1 so they can get somebody who's not disconnecting for games 2, hopefully 3 for them.
Yeah. Because this just seems to be a very, very disrespectful from Teji to go to kill an AFK player in this competition. That's just it's not good sportsmanship at all. But
still, they should have had the game paused for the points when TSM Teemo has been out. They said they knew that he was having the connection trouble there. They were actually typing while that was happening, but they didn't pause it before or during when TSM Teemo was being killed.
Yeah, I mean, you could have went with the excuse, okay, he was just trying to get the blue buff, but that would only work as if he didn't purposely use and mock TSM Teemo at the same time. It's kind of very blatant bad manners by Teji. Just blatant. Very blatant. This pause time seems to be getting grossly long. I don't know exactly how everybody's feeling right now in the Discord or in the Twitch chat. They probably are getting a little tired of looking at this pause screen, as I am as well.
Really, it has a really nice color to it. I actually like it. Nice and relaxing.
Yeah, not a cup of tea everyone enjoys, Fred. Not a cup of tea everyone enjoys. I think I'm gonna have to get myself into the... Yeah, I think we don't have much of an option here, Fred. I think we're gonna have to, like, get somebody, a management official in here to get the situation sorted out, because this is getting a little out of hand. Let me hope X...
I'm pulling up the specifics right now. We'll see with...
Okay, but also let's get a hold of Xdon and Dota. I'm sure Dota's finally done with whatever he's doing. "20 minutes now on the pause time here, and I think it's quite obvious that Never Back Down has probably lost their patience here completely going into this matchup here. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at what's going on with this Have Faith situation. Well, what are you reading, Fred?
So they have 15 minutes of pause time before they either have to unpause or they forfeit.
Right.
With a little bit that happened before that wasn't their pause, I would say until this reaches 14 minutes.
Yep, true stuff. And this also carries over for their next game as well, I believe. So, yeah. I guess maybe Never Back Down is probably fully aware of that fact. And so are the members of Have Faith. They only have about 5 minutes left to get TSM Timo back in here, but if he drops out a third time, that's it. It's game over. It's cut off at that point. They have no other option.
A summoner has disconnected.
And there he goes. He disconnects once again. This is looking extremely grim for their opportunity to get him into this game. They might have to even risk a 4v5 or just admit to a surrender here. This is probably extremely unfortunate considering how good Kiwi Taker really was showing off his strut. You think he'd give you a run for your money, Fred? Kiwi Taker?
Oh no.
Really? Not even a fight? Dang, that is some confidence. That is some
No,
confidence.
I would lose.
You would?
just because it's Aurelia versus Aurelia. I'm not good at that map. I can play every matchup, but Aurelia versus Aurelia is just annoying because the one who wins isn't the one who plays Aurelia better. It's more the one who just builds the best way to fuck over Aurelia and doesn't really play Aurelia the normal way. You would max E and get Tabby first. That's how you win. There's no entertainment in Aurelia versus Aurelia.
All right, let's take a look at.
I would lose my mind.
All right, well, let's take a look at the chat real quick because this is starting to get a little. This is starting to get a little ridiculously long of a situation here. Anyway, it looks like my laptop's also bugging out too. Only a mere 3 minutes remaining here. Otherwise, we're looking at a force unpause here or a automatic forfeit from Have Faith. And the shocking truth about it is TSM Timo is probably still on weight here. There's not enough time. There's almost out of it. Only 3 minutes left.
Well, 3 minutes. We are still on a 3 minute delay, so it means we'll actually have to check on it right about now.
Man, my laptop seems to be having a bit of its own connection issues right now. Let's see. Come on, baby. Let's get this thing underway. Fred, I'm pretty sure at this point you're not enjoying the screen.
What? I'm enjoying the fact that Zach has been standing a good 300 range away from his red buff circle. And his Bambi Cinder circle is about 100 range to the right of that. That's how it appears on my screen. The buffs seem to be a bit buggy right now for me.
Yeah, well, weird stuff aside, let's see if I can get at least somebody to talk with me right now, because I'm getting... My Wi-Fi just is not working right now, but I know my connection is solid thanks to my Ethernet. But, Let's go ahead and hear what we have to hear from Exdon momentarily. I'm trying to get a hold of him. Can you get Exdon?
I said for this, they either play 4v5 or FF Game 1. That's what it seems will be the official ruling from Exdon.
Okay, thank you. Just wanna let the audience be aware of what's happening right now, because for right now we are looking at we're in a situation where finally it looks like the situation. Yes, it looks like it is finally unpaused. Boy, that one. A lot
Whitaker is on Thrivy here.
Was the
Plentikill's coming over to save him.
And it looks like Plentek does get there in time here. And it looks like at the same time Teji is going to lose his passive here. And onto the rescue comes Plentikill. He's moving into position right now. His damage is through here. As it looks like they're still playing without a TSM Teemo. So it's a 4v5. They're playing
it is going to be a 4v. It is going to be a 4v5 for this game. If TSM Teemo comes back, you can still play it, but they're not going to be a lot more boss time.
I don't know if you want. I don't know if you
really
want to.
Manages to stay alive.
Oh my goodness, my laptop cannot handle this connection issue either. My goodness, I'm having so much of a consistent problem with my Wi-Fi.
And Plentikill manages to pick up the kill onto Breezy. Gonna have an easy return onto Breezy, with Breezy having neither summoners. Plentikill still has both of them up. They have the long range engaged, really just punish Breezy for that in the mid lane. Are you having a problem with your game just freezing, Army?
Yeah, I'm just having Wi-Fi problems here. Did you end up messaging? Yeah, you messaged. Okay, good. You did message. All right. Alright, it looks like finally everything seems to be better, stabled out. Thank you very much, Fred, for restarting the situation here. Poor Have Faith, they might as well consider this a loss at this point. They're just going to play it out probably just to a loss here. Plentikill is going to end up taking out Breezy on auto attacks to end up getting the kill here. And Plentikill is way out in front now. I don't know, if I was Have Faith, I would consider just taking the surrender here and just getting a new game in. But hey,
surrendering doesn't help them get that CS score up.
Oh my goodness, you're right. Actually, that is a viable enough of a reason. Well, Thrivy also gets a little bit of learning out of this, but as we all know, Irelia is kind of more of the early and mid-game dominator. Late game, she kind of falls off because eventually teams can really get corner her in, and I know you know the hard way of that fact. But then again, it is still possible.
Her DPS ability doesn't scale with anything except the fact that it goes on her auto attack, so you can get more procs of it off with attack speed. That's why she does not scale into the late game at all. It's just simply because her damaging ability doesn't scale.
Unfortunate stuff. It's one of those things where if Irelia could scale, you probably would have to nerf Irelia.
They do that enough anyways.
Yeah, they certainly did in the past.
The recent ways of nerfing Irelia seems to have been buffing everything that else like the top lane.
The onslaught continues, and Breezy gets slammed down with a Air Jordan shot right onto the head of Breezy, and that'll be a free basketball play there. As it looks like Irelia is coming around for a quick gank onto Xerath here, and no attempt to dive that whatsoever as Zac is coming out for reinforcements.
Joker. Whitaker's gonna be able to get some damage on the Thrivy there. Teji's trying to go in. Ooh, he does get the stun, but he still got hit by the Q. Teji's not gonna land the ultimate.
Yeah, that's the second time Teji messed up that combo. Still, this is a very much a game to win for Never Back Down, as they essentially, I don't think there's a way for you to lose a 4v5 in this regard. I mean, to lose a 4v5 just seems a little unthinkable. I don't know, do you think it's possible, Fred?
I think at this point I don't think it's possible with how strong Plentikill is.
Yeah, it's going to be really rough. Irelia is scaling and is going to be doing a lot of damage, but I don't think Irelia can really hold up the team long enough for this to be effective. It's going to be a quick grab at the Rift Herald, as they should most likely try to use this to quickly end the game, get some quick tower grabs, and just try to put this game to rest as fast as possible so they can get prepared for the next game.
If they can get a good group onto the mid lane, they can get a really hard push going here. Breezy is definitely tower diveable. He does have summon back up now. 20 kills are now putting way more damage.
Alright, so right now I'm getting a message from their coach, Joker Noter, to enter into the chat to have a conversation with him. So I guess at this point I should probably see if I can get a small talk with him here. Due to the circumstances at hand, I will be right back to answer the issue here, as it looks like it's a quick catch and kill for Plentakill here. Could you actually no, could you do it? I still have to stream.
Yeah, I will see what is up with him, and there's the surrender coming out.
Yep, that ought to be it. And that'll be
moving to have
one.
it's.
Yep, that'll just about close it out. Game 1
Lobby.
for Never Back Down. A very unfortunate game to have been played. Very unlucky for everybody. I guess we have to give the MVP to Plentakill due to his really well accurate shots at taking Breezy, picking him apart, doing some big damage. But to be fair, I don't know if we should actually count that as an MVP performance due to the circumstances of the game not being concluded. We will put him down for recommendation, as the game 1 is going to Never Back Down. Let's see what the next game has in store for us. I hope Have Faith's got their team ready and able to play. While that happens, Fred Frederson's going to go figure out what's going on with everybody else here, and hopefully we can get ourselves prepared for the next game.
All right.
So what is the news, Fred Frederson?
We will be having a game 2. They will be playing without TSM Team. Take ban loss for having a sub for an unlisted substitute.
Completely understood, and I'm glad they are well aware of this. Let's go ahead and get everybody back into the next matchup here, as the next one is coming around. Here we go. Game 2 is coming around. Never Back Down gets a win in a certain circumstance.
I'll say for me. I'm going to restart my client while we are getting everybody into the lobby.
To be fair, quite a mountain of time, over an hour just to get a setup for a single game. To get this sorted and underway here, it just seems so much time was wasted to even get to the 15 minutes here. Like, that was just grossly long. Let's hope that does not happen again this time around, as they got themselves another player. Okay.
I think we can do it, guys. Let's aim for 30 minutes. It's a pause time. If both teams work together, we can do it.
I hope so. It's a little disappointing because we didn't really get to enjoy a game here, ladies and gentlemen. We just had to just play it out.
You didn't have elevators like flying. I enjoyed that.
I'm sorry, Fred. Could you repeat yourself? Looks like you might have lagged a little bit during that conversation. Also, I think you did. Where are you, Fred? I lost track of you, buddy.
I starting my client. I'm looking on right now.
Bit of a sloppy cup. Let's go ahead and give a little bit of a switch of the situation here and get some good old updates for everybody. As Never Back Down has officially won Game 1 of the series. Let's see what Game 2 has in store for us. Actually, yeah, that's fine. Alright. Sorry, bit of a slow go here. Wouldn't be surprised if nobody's even in the audience right now giving me any help or some advice or some motivation here. I don't know if anybody's even here to give me any of that stuff. I do hope, though, I do have at least one friend in the audience giving me a hand. You know, a little bit of a pat in the back, a little bit of, you got this, Army. I'd love to hear something like that from the audience. Let's go ahead and find out if anyone's even still in the situation at hand.
Oh, you got this, Army. Woo, you go, girl.
Go, Grill. Thank you, Thrivy! Army meme. Oh my god, Thrivy! Stop asking for skins!
The ARM meme overlord?
The ARM meme overlord?
Yeah.
Army, we're not friends, doesn't respond to my DMS.
That sounds about normal. Invite me to this lobby, though.
It's Afro, and I'm basically doing my job, man. Come on, I'm doing my job. I can't exactly answer you right in the middle of my work. Got my plans, got my businesses. Hopefully, their new player, Dirty Power, can stabilize their chances and increase it for the next game. So that's all their pause time.
It's gonna be interesting tonight.
So wait, that's part of the rules, right? Once you use all your time on pause for game 1, that's all the pause time you have? I believe that's correct. I don't think you get another reset of 15 minutes on pause time, right? I'm pretty darn sure you don't. Do you? No.
Maybe. I mean, I don't think it would make sense if you only got like 5 minutes of pause time per game, and then you have to FF because you wound up getting to 15 in 3 games.
I guess there's no other way but to give it a good old look over. Oops, sorry. Let me see. Pause time, pause time, pause players. If the pause extends 10 minutes. Oh! Yeah, there we go, 15 minutes. It doesn't say per game. It just says oh, it says a match. Okay, so there you go. Okay, there we go, and it looks like we gotta give Dirty Powers a move as well. So let's go ahead and do that, shall we? Move to...
You also have to let me in the lobby.
Yeah, I'm trying, Fred. So much things going on here. There you go, and then... Whoops, no, that's not the right one. There you go. Okay, let's get you in the lobby. Fred, I thought I got you in here already. Rather a slow game. Again, very sorry. By the way, I do hope we can get this sorted out quickly as possible. Did not realize a match meant you only get like 15 minutes per match. Wow, that's it's a little long. You get a 15-minute pause per time. That's crazy. Okay, perfect. Let's get Fred in here and then swap me over here. What the? Okay, there we go. Yay, Fred! You're finally here? Okay, there we go. What the what's going on now? It looks like apparently... So, Dirty Powers, for some reason, left his lobby, and now... I gave him the properties to come back into the lobby. I don't know what he needs. He can join back in anytime he wants. Kind of weird. Who leaves their lobby? Who leaves their team's lobby? That's weird. It's so weird.
Well, maybe he just didn't like the way they sounded. Needs to leave and give them some time to rethink their actions.
Is what it is, I guess. Okay, I think we're finally all set and in order here. Hopefully, Never Back Down and Have Faith have themselves a good 30 or 20-minute match, maybe? What do you think? Is that too much to ask? I feel like that
20 to 30-minute match?
Might be
Oh, they want to seem to get this on the. They want to get this on the road really quickly.
Indeed.
We're jumping straight in. I didn't get time to say my bit.
Yeah, they did. Hopefully, this can be the final. Let's hope that this is going to be the encounter where they actually can take each other on here, because, you know, Plente was getting quite fed, but let's see what Kawaii Taker is going to take this time around, as it looks like Irelia might be left on the board because they don't want to give Fiora off. Banning has been...
They're losing one ban for the sub.
Yes, they are. Good catch. Good reminder.
Well, now I'm just mad.
Zach has been taken off the board as well. Let's see what the next one's coming. Would expect either taking away of Xerath, maybe. Nope, decides to take off Anivia, making sure Anivia is not going to be played, regardless to whatever happens.
As you wish.
When somebody's strong on Anivia, you really got to watch out for that.
Indeed.
You can really get a lot of damage off and just be a nuisance to an entire team.
I guess Plenta must be the guy that they're worried about for Anivia.
I have to say, I've recently played a game that had an Anivia, and it's very frustrating when you're Poppy and you knock somebody to a wall, then your allied Anivia separates you from your stun target with a wall.
I'll come back stronger.
Gangplank has been taken off the board as well.
So very expected from Thrivy.
Indeed.
Don't want to let him have it.
Strong champion. Don't want him to have what he needs. As it looks like Lee Sin was able to squeeze through the cracks this time, and seems to be a secured pick for Teji.
I don't know. I like Totro's chances.
In the zone, I'm so glad you're back, and I'm so glad you're here to talk about what's going on with things, man. Very happy about that kind of stuff.
And there's the Darius pickup from Whitaker. Not surprising we're not seeing the Aurelia again. It's not really a champion you just pick up at any point. It was maybe picked up because 3 took Gnar.
Darius seems to be the top laning pick. I have been seeing a little crazy things happening to a Darius. There are times where Darius, some people's builds and runes have been like sabotaging the Darius build path at times, and then other times Darius is like ridiculously strong. There's like some people have found the magic build with Darius at times. Like some rune pages work bad for Darius and some work good. I do hope Kawaii Taker knows how to work a Darius at top lane. It looks like Thrivy is going to be taking Gnar into this top lane situation. What do you think about that?
I've played that lane matchup. Gnar can dominate that pretty effectively, but it's kind of a toss-up sometimes. Ponytail's gonna grab the last-second Corki pick.
Yep, it looks like...
But Gnar's auto-attack range just, I think, equally matches up to Darius's apprehend and estimate.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in Duo Esports history, Urgot has officially been played in this series by Have Faith. Urgot is being played in this series right now.
There's always another wave.
My goodness. This is happening.
So happy.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like everyone to take a moment of silence. Drop a triple period of silence in the chat, please.
Triple period of silence.
Yes. An
Making it sound like...
an ellipses, in fact, of silence.
making it sound like it's not a good pick. He's gonna destroy this game. I'm calling it right now.
Oh, interesting. It looks like I'm getting some news about what's going on with Plentikill. Apparently, he's caught the same bug that, what a really unfortunate set of breaks here. It looks like...
Draven out.
Looks like, TSM Teemo apparently caught the same... Plentikill has caught the same bug as TSM Teemo. No, the other way. Yeah. The same bug as TSM Teemo, as Plentikill apparently just randomly disconnected out of almost nowhere.
Damn it, Teemo, when will you stop spreading your disease? They nerfed you for a reason!
Disease never stops, apparently. It looks like WoW will be taking Ashe into this matchup. This is an Urgot mid against a Corki mid. 80 carries that have been either reworked, re-nerfed, or re-changed in the past season is now going to be a... Oh. It looks like because of Plentikill's not being here, he is now having the one with problems now. Really funny. Oh, huh. Okay, so, we need to speak, Fred. We need to say things on a chat when we're talking. We need to talk. We need to say words. And we're not doing it.
Reading, talking is your job.
Okay, we need to do both of that, Fred. We're paid to do both of those things.
We're not paid.
I meant paid in experience, Fred. You don't play Aurelia once and just call yourself an Aurelia main. No, that's what you do with Teemo. And you're not a Teemo main, Fred. You're an Aurelia main.
I'm almost Mastery 7 on Teemo.
That doesn't make you a main, Fred. You're also Mastery 7 on a lot of champions.
Not that many.
Yeah, more than just Teemo. Okay, well, hold on. Because, well, if he goes away, Fred, we might have a different problem on our hands, because the filling situation means that you might actually have to be the sub. Because I wrote you down as the sub for the team. So, huh.
He's here.
Alright, there we go.
They said he was coming back, and he's back.
Thank goodness for his sake and for everyone's sake. I hope that's the last time we'll ever see any more of that. Please, please, that'll be the very last time we see that, because I don't want to see that anymore,
I didn't want
Fred.
to play.
You didn't want to play? You might have made the right call, Fred. If you didn't want to play, then I guess I'd have to play. We don't have a streamer. This game's got to be played, Fred.
Poor foam.
Alright, hopefully this goes...
See if it does get played, or if we'll have more connection issues.
Please, no more connection issues for anyone, please. Please, no more connection issues. This is getting so old. I just want to watch people play video games, guys. Just want to watch people play video games.
That's creepy.
Fred, you're not helping. What you said there, that counts as talking, but that's not helpful talking. You're supposed to work with me. You're supposed to tell me that we're a team, we're a duo, and we're combinating together. That's what you and I have to do, because we're friends. No more teasing me or lightly jabbing me anymore. I'm not gonna.
We're coming together like water and oil.
Yeah, well, because they can't dilute together doesn't mean that they can't go together.
I don't think they serve that drink in restaurants, though. It does not sound like the best thing.
Okay. Well, I don't care if we do or don't go together, Fred. I'm just saying we need to work together. We need to back each other up and talk to each other on a positive and friendly speak to both of us. Okay? So so I compliment you, you compliment me. It's a system. We've done this in the past. You and
I've been radiating positivity all day.
Except you've been slightly jabbing me here and there, equally as much, because I let you down, and I'm sorry. I think Thrivy probably forgot what their bans were. Huh.
I'll come back stronger.
Oh, then.
Yeah. Well, it is what it is. I guess that means they decided to not ban there. Kind of a weird spot. Is what it is. But Urgot still got to be played. Same picks, same bans. Rules are rules. Cannot switch out of that just because of what's been going on right now. So Plentakill hopefully can maintain his connection here as Gnar is going up against Darius. Well, I'm kind of glad I was the one catching the worser end of this game. I would have hated it if it happened to Ares. That would have sucked if it happened to Ares. I don't want Ares to deal with this kind of nonsense. Because if I want problems to happen, I want problems to happen to me. You know? Because at least I'll feel happy that I'm the one having problems and not someone else.
There's always another wave.
All right, finally.
Too naive for this industry army.
Right, all the bans seem to be finally down and in place here. As Breezy again taking taking Corki into an Urgot due to what's happened here. And again, I've never.
Right.
I don't know exactly what happened with Plentakill. Apparently, he disconnected before he made a pick, but his account made him pick Corki anyway. Weird stuff. Anyway, Wa now is going to be taking Ashe, if I remember correctly. And then Totoro will be now taking Janna with the Ashe. Jinx the victory. Now she's picked a support to go with this Urgot here, and Lucian, I'd say, but oh, sorry, a jungler. I forgot Thresh is their support. So apparently they seem to be going for a Gragas. That's a yeah. Yeah.
Yes, they will be going for the Gragas.
Huh. Okay. I can see that working out. They can get some good CC combinated together with Darius and Urgot.
Oh, wait.
It's Urgot bot lane, actually. Lucian mid.
They could be trolling us. There's a chance of that. Either way, I'm hyped for the Urgot. I would like to see a matchup against Plentakill, though, just so we can see which champion has the real missile barrage.
I don't know, man. I don't think so. That looks pretty solid to me. I think, though, I do agree. I would like to see some missile barrages. That'd be pretty fun to watch. Oh, Breezy switches back here. Nope, it's a little bit of trolling going on between the two.
Switching again.
They definitely hurt us.
Who's going to end up with the Urgot? They're fighting over him. They both want him. It's a tug of war here.
It's a tug of war, and it's a slobber knocker between the two of them, but it looks like Breezy's got the Lucian in his hands. 3 seconds left on the clock. It looks like that actually seemed to be trolling, and we kind of got hyped. I got hyped over nothing. Take it. Why'd I get hyped over nothing?
What do you mean nothing? You got to know Urgot can be played in any lane. He's a very viable top laner, very viable player. He struggles a bit in the ADC role as everyone outranges him. His jungling isn't too bad if you can for his ganks, and he is actually a great support.
Yeah.
You're laughing because you don't believe in Urgot support.
I'm laughing because you couldn't be any more correct. In fact, you're too correct. In fact, okay. 2 minutes left on the clock here. Team comp wise, that looks pretty squishy to me. That looks very squishy of a team comp. Janna's got a nice disengage for the team. Corki's got some really strong engage for the team. And Teji is going to be playing Lee Sin, and I don't know if it's going to be a carrying Lee Sin or not, but that does not look like a very great front line for Ashe. I do hope that Gragas, or I hope he can... Waz got to avoid some skill shots to avoid getting himself into a bad situation here, because kiting is what's going to have to carry himself out of this, and when you got yourself an Ashe, that's very doable. Not to mention the fact Urgot just needs to hit one good old E button, and we can look at a extremely far-ranged Urgot that can do some very heavy damage. I cannot believe Urgot is actually being played, and he's not only being played, he's actually being played seriously, and he's actually been playing in the AD carry position.
Honestly, the reason why Urgot is such a satisfying champion to play is he gets outranged by so many champions that he's just going to get bullied for it. But the second he hits that E, the table turns, he outranges everyone.
Indeed. Can't wait for the new Urgot to come out here. It's going to be pretty fun to watch.
I hear that he actually, when he kills somebody with his ultimate, their entire model will disappear. So he's already got an upgraded Cho'Gath ultimate.
Well, anyway, Fred, I've been hearing, I just got word from Thrivy. Apparently, they're apparently, due to the fatigue of everybody in the hour-long session that we just did, pee break time, apparently. Kind of a weird time to just do it in the middle of the game when they could have just, you know, asked for some extra time to go to the bathroom. But, you know, duty calls. Sometimes you just got to go to the bathroom. Speaking of that, I think I might want to also do the same thing. So, I guess I'll be right back here. Well, be right back, Fred.
Well, it looks like this is a game being played by many casual players. As we all know, real gamers that don't have the need to eat or use the bathroom.
True stuff, Fred. True stuff.
I thought you left. It's been a bit of a slow go, but we are finally at the black screen of the load in. Right, so this is the new addition to the load-in screen by Riot. They actually intended for this black screen as they've added the tips to the black screen. Loading in here soon, and everyone will be good to go. I see Plenico is actually running the Ice Toboggan Corki skin. Very nice skin. You can just see the age coming through it and how it just outclasses all these modern skins. But on the same end, Clumsy is running China Enemy Crab God. He does have those very nice legs of the woman who's on his arm. And now we are actually in game. I just loaded in weirdly. Perfect.
Perfect indeed. So apparently I got the information incorrectly. Speaking of information incorrectly, I gotta go and explain some things real quick to Never Back Down, who's probably extremely confused right now. Be right back. Let's get right back into watching the game, shall we?
Release
Crab God of all things. I'm quite happy about that because I actually have that skin. I've played Crab God before. I've had a brand Crab God before. My goodness, that is the most delicious crab I've ever eaten. What about you, Fred?
Oh my gosh, I can't even tell the difference right now. Crab got next to Gragas. Which one is which?
We have to know. We have to know. My goodness, they actually do look almost the same. They have the same color scheme and everything. Boy, our audience is probably already gone. They're like, oh, there's I Will Dominate playing right now? Oh, okay, good. I'll watch that instead. Ain't nobody watching this match.
What? How can people not enjoy the pause screen?
Even in the zone has left as well. And that guy was the guy that I was kind of hoping would stay around long enough to hang out and give me some statistical advice on things. Really liked his opinion, but it looks like he even packed his bags as soon as he saw that Urgot. Quite unfortunate, because Urgot's really strong in the mid-game, I'd say. You know, he's really powerful in mid-game. He's also really strong. His ultimate's also pretty powerful, too, and I like him for that.
I'm very sad that he is getting reworked. I'm very sad they're reworking him.
Quite opposite, in fact, for me.
Ooh, Breezy just dashed in, but Teshi's coming in right then.
Right, it looks like some extra damage here. Breezy is going to get some auto attacks here. Here comes Dirty Power to here to get some CC here, but it looks like the minions will block him off entirely. No big play here.
Really unfortunate. Teji was a little too greedy with that Q. He used it before he dashed in, or maybe was just counting on the end of the range of his W being a bit faster and tried to Q it up.
Perhaps you might be right here, but I think you might also be a little faster than me. I am 3 minutes and 3:05. What are you at?
3:07.
Okay, so you're about a few seconds ahead of me. Let's speed up a little bit here as Thrivy goes into this 1v1 fight against the top laner. It's so close, but it looks like Thrivy will end up losing. So close to the fight to Darius, but Darius's passive still really powerful, still broken, and still able to make Thrivy go down. That's one of the things that a lot of top laners absolutely hate about Darius is that, like, you just could go, he's such a slow auto attacker, but you get in an auto attacking battle against him, you think you should win it, but you just don't, and it's so annoying. Especially when you're way faster at auto attacking. Here comes some CC land onto the target here. Ash is going to get some good auto attacks on the trade back between both members here. Jinx of Victory is going to also get positioned better, but at the same time, Plentykill has gone down to the CC as well.
A lot of summoners used mid on the Plentykill. He popped his own flash, but Dirty Power and Breezy both used flash. Breezy used the ignite as well. They really wanted to secure that kill.
Indeed. Corki seems to be heading already for, I don't know what kind of item you get with 2 longswords. That is kind of strange, really. Thrash is coming around the flank. Here comes the hook. It lands onto Ash. The play has landed as well. Jinx of Victory gets some good damage here, but Clumsy's completely 100% out of mana. That's also the big problem with Urgot. That he runs out of mana so fast. You can never make a big play off of it. You have to hope it's a catch. And even when it's a catch, it's not long enough for you to get a combo off.
Urgot definitely struggles with that mana bar until he picks up his Crybaby tier.
Yep, every time.
But once he gets that, he can stack it up like a monster with how he gets the mana refund when he last hits with his Q.
Well, to be honest, I'm kind of glad for Have Faith's sake they're playing Urgot, because this might be the very last time we'll ever see Urgot in this form ever again. Especially in the Bronze, Silver, and Gold competitive series. We'll probably never see Urgot in that skin, in that form, in that kit ever after this.
Play the fire.
Yeah, exactly. It's like seeing a warrior.
Music.
A warrior that's what? I heard music actually. What was that? That was so weird. Okay, yeah. Anyway.
It was like seeing that one fat kid in school, like just being in League of Legends dominating. It's just like, he has his place.
Nope, not anymore.
He's gone.
Yeah, gone. Quite missing.
From what I hear, Urgot, with the new Urgot, he used to be a champion until he took a shotgun in the leg.
I feel like that was a tasteless joke.
It was. Did you expect more from me?
I mean, we're really out of material, to be honest. This is kind of like, let's just see what happens at this point.
Teji's looking for up top lane, getting some warding down, but they're not going to be able to make the play on Quiddicker, not when he's 6. Gragas is also in the area here.
Digi gambled a little hard there, but looks like the Flash Bolt does end up hitting Lee Sin anyway. Ult comes out, some extra CC has landed. The ult by Darius confirms the kill on the trade back here as Thrivy lost all of his health bar. Darius, as you can clearly see, is way busted if you can do something like that. My goodness, that was so well coordinated on CC. I don't know how Darius didn't die there.
It's not when you want to go for a play onto Darius. When he's level 6 and you don't, like, as Lee Sin, you don't have your kick yet, it's really not when you want to go for him.
Yep, and he learned that the hard way. I dislike Darius 100% for that kind of thing. Like
with most Juggernauts, once they're 6, they're 1v2 material.
Yep. Darius is no exception. And it's still one of those champions I am not a big fan of. Because he can do something like that. Disrupt so much.
You don't like him because you play Kled. Just admit it.
I don't like him because I play Scion. I do like him though because I like playing champions that don't require much brain power. Like Darius. I've actually seen, can you believe this? I actually seen Darius's literally stop even trying to play the game and just start to walk towards the enemy champion and then start spinning their axes. Like not even trying to hit anything, just spinning their axis in a general area, pretending like they're doing something. Not even going for the farm, not even doing anything else, just moving towards the other enemy champion and then pressing Q. Like they stop even trying to play the game, and it's actually like, to see that from a Darius player is really silly. Oh, Teji will get out of there. Hook going, and it does not hit the Lee Sin, as it looks like we jump right back to Thrivy, dealing with a now very fed Darius.
Breezy walked into the jungle. I don't think he expected to actually catch Teji there for a second. He started to turn around.
And then he turns around, figures out that he is going to catch him. Ooh, extra damage here. That's going to be a couple of auto attack from the, I think one to Breezy here. Just one, I think, as they're going to get rid of that ward that's placed in there. Oh, it looks like, oh, it looks like GVG just entered into the chat room.
No.
Yeah, he didn't like the fact that I was making fun of his Darius. Takes absolutely no brain power whatsoever to use a Darius at times. I've seen so many just not even use their brain and just, even to the point where they literally just kill themselves, not caring. I mean, it's even worse than Riven.
Prediction off. Find a kill over a little bit later, but there's going to be a lot of damage. Breezy flashes in.
Ooh, that's a lot of damage. I don't think Teji thought he could make the play off of it, though. Plenta is getting some good damage in, but so does he have to worry about so much, and that's going to be end up a kill here. Thrivy is on the way back to make some big plays happen. Breezy is going to get some good shots in right now, and it looks like it's going to be some extra damage here as he's still 1v2ing. He takes a tower damage. Thrivy fires the Q once again, misses the target, and here comes Darius. The hook lands as Ashe is going to now be fighting against a very high mana Urgot. A lot of damage as well as Totoro has pushed Urgot into the tower. Damage has now switched back onto Urgot, and the damage is just not there for Never Back Down right now.
Unfortunate. I think Clumsy may have misclicked there. The Ashe was right underneath Totoro, but the hook's going to land onto Totoro anyways, and Exhaust is on the Watt. Urgot might be able to make the play.
I think Watt, is he caught? Is he blocked? What? The minions
allowed
Watt to walk through, but wow.
But here comes Plenikill.
Plenikill makes one kill, Plenikill grabs a second one, and that will be exactly what Plenikill was looking for. As they're now currently moving into the direction of trying to get rid of this Infernal Drake, and here comes the cavalry. Pings have been going a fly to try to get into position to get themselves an Infernal Drake. That'd be really good for Never Back Down.
Looks
having a damage
like this will be a trade, though. They're going to pick up the Rift Herald.
Yep, on the trade back, which means probably going to say goodbye to top lane. Because I don't think Darius is going to move that anywhere else but top. Infernal Drake is now into the delightful hands of Never Back Down.
Front definitely a good pickup when you got such a high damage composition that doesn't have as much tank power. Really let's capitalize on that damage.
Privy gets some quick
Bench.
auto-attacking damage onto Dirty Power. He's running back. Darius is up on the front here. You don't want to fight that Darius. He's in a situation where he's a little busted until you can get your items. Glider is clearly a champion that, clearly a person that knows how to play the game. So he knows how to play Darius. But I'm just saying, Darius in general, you just turn off your brain sometimes. You've seen it happen, Fred. I know you have.
That's top play. In general. It's almost like jungling sometimes in the top lane. You kind of just go into autopilot farm mode. I don't think Quaker's actually taking that approach. He's been rotating around for his teammates and then been getting the plays off. Or he's been at least denying the plays that Never Back Down's been trying to stop it. That area.
That's what I get for not getting a drink. My throat's all dry. A little bit of a clown fiesta on the early stages for Never Back Down. They didn't get the kind of coordination they wanted to, and multiple times did Teji and Thrivy end up making this really difficult for each other. And now they just kind of let both Gragas and Darius get quite far ahead off of the plays that has happened. Not to mention, Dirty Power has also managed to make a lot of ganks work. This looks like a good catch onto Jinx to victory here. It's going to be some good damage here. The ult makes sure that Jinx to victory has zero chance of getting out of that one. Clumsy uses the ultimate to get some good damage onto Teji, but no dice, no kill out of it. And that's another problem that Urgot seems to have, that kind of play. Darius is definitely tanky enough to handle a lot of problems. It looks like Pentakill is ignited, and he's going to be bursted, and down goes the auto attacks onto Lucian as he takes out in the 1v1 between the two of them. Kawaii Taker is going to easily and very swiftly take this. Oh, Thrifty misses the ultimate. I think that's where you got to cut and run and take your losses here. The ult does land. It's going to be minions he's going to deal with. This is a double kill at the same time for Darius. This is so unfortunate. Teji and Thrivy have, at all times, have been completely getting obliterated by the Darius's passive.
He's not a champion you want to 1v2 unless you're strong, and they don't have the power to actually
They can't protect each other either. It just seems to be completely going against them no matter what they do. Lucian takes the top lane tower on that as well, making it a 2 kills and a tower as Half-Faith has gotten everything that they wanted so far.
They pick up the 3rd tower bot lane. Very huge swing of gold right there. They're up almost 7k at this point.
We might be looking at ourselves a game 2 for sure. Quite lucky for, it might actually, you know, if Half-Faith actually wins this, that'll be a 100% win rate in Duo Esports for Urgot. Think about it that way, Fred. A 100% win rate for Urgot.
Hey, he still has a chance to be picked. Don't write him off just yet.
I don't know, Fred. I think we might be looking at 100% win rate for Urgot. For Duo Esports in the competitive series.
It's a bit early to call it a win here. Never Back Down's not out of this game just yet.
I am, again, saying that I am a caster, therefore the caster's curse is pretty legit. And it can happen.
It's a curse because you're getting ahead of yourself here.
Well,
they definitely have the advantage there. It's going to be how they pressure it in at this point. Trippy's going for breezing mid.
Alt fired. Breezy avoids it entirely. Some good damage back, but it's not enough. Oh, wait a second. That actually hit Gragas. That actually hit Gragas on that ultimate. Wow. Nice job.
Right on target. That was actually the intention all along.
Indeed.
He's still here. Whitaker's rotating down. He's gonna. I think he did get spotted by that Rip Rush. He has a whole jungle to work with here. There's no mid tower. He could go for a pretty flank. He can manage to get around, never back down without being seen. He can just completely destroy their entire team right now.
Next Drake is coming up here. Let's find out what it is. It looks like
it is an Infernal.
Yeah, well, you got yourself a Darius this time. He's way out in front, really tanky. He backs. Why? Oh, that's why. He's got TP.
It does finish the Dead Man's Blade. Bit awkward to use the teleport
here. We go. Can they steal it? It's not going to be enough. Dirty Power's made 100% sure he was going to take that with a smite. Ooh, that was pretty close. Rivi almost stole it.
You don't just walk up and take a fat man's meal. That's his.
I see what you're saying. Teji didn't even have the chance for the steal over either. Unfortunate for him. Here comes a play made here as Plenta apparently uses the ultimate to create some separation here. Some damage goes off. Urgot gets CC'd. But here comes Big Darius. Big damage. Plentakill tries to keep alive here. The burst is there. He's doing some good amount, but Dirty Power finishes him off with some big plays. There is no wall that seems to be, but there is a wind that seems to stop Darius. Boy, if they had a Lulu, they wouldn't be having any problems about this Darius, I'd say. But
I think I'd have more problems with a squirrel running at me that's got an axe spinning around him.
Yeah, true. I mean, Lulu does directly counter Darius pretty hard. But it is Janna that's playing against a Darius, so it's a similar style, but it's not exactly the same.
I think Gnar is enough of a squirrel in this game. We don't need another one.
At least that's what Never Back Down thought. Have faith, taking advantage of what they got here so far here, as it's going to be a quick camp take and a back for their team. Well, what do you know? It looks like Urgot apparently is going tanky. He's actually going for a Frozen Heart.
Very common for Urgot players. Usually that's the build, getting the Manamune, going for the Frozen Heart, maybe getting a Black Cleaver.
Considering it will be a heavy counter to Ashe, does seem like a bit of a problem. So the wall that they have right now at the front is not built high enough. They don't have the tankiness to just stand in front of them and let Ashe get the kills on the back line or on a Darius. So I don't know exactly what kind of answer Never Back Down can do right now.
At this point, Darius can just straddle that wall. They're not strong enough to really do anything to him. He can take them down with ease on his own. It looks like we're going to reach a more chill point in this game. Everyone's getting back to their respective lanes.
Is about to walk into a very heavy and very strong Lucian right now. The damage is going through, but quickly escaping. Wah jumps right to their Lee Sin, who comes to the rescue.
80 carry, the 180 carry summoner is down. You ever notice that, how a lot of ADCs have a habit of using heal and flash when they use a summoner spell?
You know, sometimes when you want to live, you just got to use every summoner you can.
Yeah, that's why you flash the wall and immediately teleport the ward back over the wall.
Hey man, I've seen some YouTube videos. It looks like Teji is apparently disconnected and reconnected immediately. Okay, good. I think that probably fixed his problem. Hopefully that'll be a quick fix.
Hopefully not too long here. It looks like Plentakill took those double longs, built them into a nice gun.
Hey Fred, it looks like we're going into a midnight game.
Oh no.
Yep. The way this is gone, it seems like we're gonna go to a midnight game for sure. All this because a couple people lagged out. How many hours was this? Didn't we start at like 8? No, we started at 9, right?
Started at 9.
Yeah. 2 hours for one 15-minute game. And...
I think your math's a little off there, Army.
2 hours for a 15-minute game?
Yeah, we've been here for a total of 2 hours, this one being about 30 minutes with everything. It was about 70 minutes for that 15-minute game. You know, still not good, but not 2 hours.
Well, if we started... did we start at 9:30? Because
it took a while. It took a while to start with all the client
I'm
problems.
looking at 11 p.m. on my clock right now. That's what I'm looking at.
Yeah. We started at 9. We're 21 minutes in this game, so it couldn't have been 2 hours for that because we've had.
Okay, well, I'm talking about everything as a whole. It's been 2 hours.
But that's not a 15-minute game.
Okay, you're right. 70 minutes for the 15-minute game, and then another 40 minutes, or another 50 minutes, I should say, to get to this point. I really am not happy. Yeah, you tell him, friend. My goodness, GWG. He's got to be so bored right now. He's just searching for a reaction from me. He's so bored right now if he's just trying to get... He's just at this point. I don't want to be agitated, GWG. I'm just tired, man.
Oh, and he's back.
Yeah.
Will he stay here, though? That is the real question.
Right, and hopefully Planta doesn't have a problem either. I'm not upset. I'm just tired. Don't want to... It is what it is, and I think Sunday's got a game. Is there a game Sunday?
I thought the one got moved to Monday. I thought it did at least. Oh
yeah, I'm pretty sure. We'll ask the staff later. Hopefully tomorrow when we wake up.
Army, we are staff.
No, we're not. I'm a caster. I'm the head caster, and you are a caster.
We're both moderators.
It's up to semantics. Well, let's see what Dota thinks about that. But besides, we're not the staff. We are part of the staff. If anything. I love how Jared is basically watching I Will Dominate. Ooh, Dark Afro is saying, I know, rap battle. I don't know how to rap battle. I never rap battled before. What about you, Fred? Have you done it?
I'm way too white to rap. I'm sorry.
You're way too late, really?
I'm way too white. Like I am like I am the pasty pale. Trust me, it's not in my nature.
Fine, Apollo. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said Afro. Sorry, Apollo Creed. I didn't mean to. Why don't you go fight Rocky in 2 movies and then die in the 3rd one? Die in the 4th one.
Done. Don't kill off our viewers. Come on, they're all we've got left.
True. I find you damn casters. You can't read anything. Ha! I just read it in your face, Afro. God damn it! I made the same mistake twice. I'm beginning to feel like you stuttered, you idiot.
You gotta get hyped for this game, Army. You're not.
I'm just talking to the audience at this point. That's what I'm doing to get hyped. By the way, I'm at 2120. 2121. What are you at?
Honestly, I'm at my game's. My thing's frozen. I need to wait a few seconds.
Okay. I think this is irony, or irony or karma or something, because it just feels like Have Faith basically lost because they couldn't get a player back, and now Ultimate Legacy are having trouble keeping their players in. It just feels like some weird karma.
Yeah, Ultimate Legacy really is struggling with
So what are they gonna do here?
that.
They're clearly baiting Baron at this point. It's a little early to be trying to bait this. I don't think they're that strong, really. Some extra damage. Lucian is going to end up being in the perfect spot as Dirty Powers gets some good CC and damage onto the very greedy Lee Sin. Ooh, Pentakill. Take some... Ooh, I think he actually canceled his animations. Whoa, I didn't know he knew how to cancel Darius animations. What? That's actually pretty good. I didn't know he knew how to do that. Baron is being taken right now as Clumsy is the only one in the bush right now being hit by tentacles. A crab and tentacle I don't think goes very well. I don't know what kind of Asian seafood. Darius has been CC'd, but it looks like they're unable to make a play off of it. Darius is taking a lot of damage. He hits a Q on everybody. He goes ahead and hits Pentakill with some big damage. The burst is not going to be there as the ult takes out another target, and Wah gets completely isolated and killed. Can they? It doesn't look like they're going to take it, as once again Teji has disconnected again? What is going on with junglers? They keep disconnecting.
Really unfortunate. Both teams here. Maybe it's just a blue side jungler thing.
Right? Wouldn't be surprised
Dirty.
about that.
Hopefully, I mean, Dirty. Okay, Dirty Power looks like he's standing far enough back to the walk up and go in.
Well, finally, it's going to be a quick Baron grab for Have Faith, as they've got this game well within their grasp at a 12K advantage.
The next one up, the teams are going to set up around.
A little bit of heavy BM coming from Dark Apollo. Heavy BM, that whore? Man, my goodness, dude. Chill out a little bit.
Don't talk about it that way.
Hey, just ease up a bit, man.
But Never Back Down right now has the teleport advantage. They can be on the top lane, get that pushed up. Oh. Faith are going for the Cloud Drake. Looks like it's not going to be contested.
A lot of AoE CC. I don't know exactly how Never Back Down can really come out on top here. It's just kind of a really difficult situation for Never Back Down right now.
Not a real fan of what Plentiful's opting into for his itemization. He had the Hexa Gunpla, but I still expect him to pick up a Trinity for it. Looks like he's gunning for his fine as a defensive item. But I still believe you want to get more AD on Corki, even with the changes. It just lets him do magic into AD.
Boy, I'm getting trolled right now by Apollo and by GVG. Both of them are just kind of making fun of me now. That's our audience, right? That's our only audience members that are talking in the chat right now.
Are you sure you want more, though? Ooh, the flash from Jinx of Victory is not going to be able to pick anything up. Unfortunate, but when you gotta make the play, you gotta go for it.
Why are we hearing so many pings? What are they pinging about? Have Faith is going to try to siege at 26 minutes here. Thrivy's jumped right into the fray. He's got some good CC landed, but it's going to be Thrivy who ends up taking the worser end of that trade as Darius has now got his blood boiling and his damage high. Corki uses the ultimate to recover, to completely cut off the retreat and get some heavy damage. Breezy's got nowhere to go, ends up actually managing to out-duel Wah in a one-on-one matchup here, but Plentiful gets a kill on the trade back. He's now at the opportunity to take on Clumsy in a one-on-one. It's going to be a lot of damage he's got to deal with. It's going to be a good amount too. It's going to be a heal that makes the decision as Clumsy comes out on top.
Instead of it was really clumsily done there.
I like what
Clinical.
I like it.
Clinical uses the flasher, but he doesn't use the exhaust.
There's got to be the slowest. Yeah, that was definitely the slowest in-hip grab with no pressure I've ever had to watch. It was so slow. I hate to be in Janna's spot. Literally sitting there doing absolutely nothing to that Darius because you can't do anything.
What do I do? What do I do here? I'm just a support trying to hold the waves. It's like when when your team leaves the Janna to hold off like 3 waves of super minions in base. It's like, no, I can't do this, team.
I'll use the ult to stop them. Fun stuff.
And there is some. I think Never Back Down played that very well when they were running from that fight there. Clinical managing to pick off, I believe it was Dirty Power there with a quick burst before, or he did unfortunately get taken up by Clumsy.
Crazy wanted to go for a steal there. The hook on Darius, swing and a miss, but it looks like Rivi is still able to keep him at bay long enough.
Strike one, he has another chance though.
It looks like Darius is currently in a fight for his life here. They are slowing him enough for him to not be able to escape whatsoever, and Darius goes down for the first time as all the members of Have Faith have finally died. And Urgot and Thresh are at the bot lane right now. Crazy's gonna try to go for an assassination attempt on Wah. It's gonna be close, but it's not gonna make the deed. It's not gonna do the deed. Interesting.
It's gonna be enough for Have Faith. Still get the trade. Was enough to manage to trade Whitaker for this in bot lane and the tower. Very worth it if they're able to get out of here, which they are. It's gonna wind up being free for them essentially. Just a good trade, even if it is Whitaker shut down and makes his KDA look just so much worse. You go from perfect to actually having a KDA.
Okay, there we go. That looks about right. Okay. So, I think Lee Sin is actually completely AFK too. Well, then, I guess that's that then. It looks like Teji is 100% out. So it's a 4v5 now going in the other direction here. But Never Back Down is not surrendering this yet.
And this is where you really get to see the difference in the teams here. Have Faith surrendered the last game, but true to their name, they are not going to back down off of this 4v5. They're still going to try to win it.
Without a Lee Sin? Yeah, well, it is what it is. I think they'll figure it out momentarily, and this should be a surrender momentarily as well. I mean, sorry, not a surrender, a game over for Have Faith, as a 4v5 for Never Back Down does not seem to be possible for them. And they don't have, and I don't know if Teji can come back either. I don't exactly think we even have a player to fill the spot for Never Back Down, speaking captain-wise, so this might actually be the last game. It's possibly the most unexpected conclusion to a series I think I've ever had.
It's hard to tell even what's happening, but Totaro's gonna get dunked. But Whitaker's not done. He's gonna dunk Derby. He's gonna dunk Wah. He's gonna dunk Pentakill.
Well, there we go. I think that just about sums up the whole thing. Urgot, for the congratulations for your 100% win rate. Clumsy has managed to make the Urgot actually win a game in the Bronze, Silver, and Gold competitive series. Urgot has won. Wow. Great job by Urgot. Hey, Fred, if you woke me up earlier today and said, hey, Urgot is going to be played and he's going to win, I would have told you you were a liar and get out of my house.
I would have said, you really just don't believe in the Urgot. And no, I live here.
You don't live here. This bit's gone too long. Kiwi Taker gets the MVP for, I believe, obvious reasons. Completely able to...
no.
Maybe, actually... I think he would have
Clumsy picked Urgot. Nope. Clumsy picked Urgot. MVP right there. I don't see any argument against this.
Are you saying that you're using your MVP button to guarantee that Clumsy gets it? Is that what you're telling me right now? Because Breezy and Dirty Power, they kind of have a better stand here, to be fair. Are you using your MVP sticker to say that Clumsy gets it? Because I owe you one.
They didn't pick Urgot.
I'm talking about have faith.
Yeah, they didn't pick Urgot. Like, Clumsy picked Urgot.
So you're telling me you're using your...
No, I would say we probably have to give it to Quitaker. He got such an early lead. Just 1v2 and keeping Teji down. Teji didn't get anything off in that game.
I'm just making this clear. You can totally call him the MVP.
No.
You can use it. It's totally you.
I'm just trolling you.
I just want you to use it so you don't use it on me later.
No, there'll be a situation where somebody has to like disconnect in the playoff game or something, and that's when I'll use it.
Oh my
Give
God.
it to the AFK. But Quitaker just did an amazing job that game. We might both be top laners that hate Darius, but
I guess that's the series, because I don't think we didn't exactly plan. Okay. So, at an amazing turn of events here, Never Back Down apparently has zero way to get themselves a jungler in the nick of time here. They decided that there's just no point in playing to midnight. So they decided to just call the game here. Not even going to try to get themselves another ban off of it. Not even trying to get themselves another player. Never Back Down has officially decided to give up at this point. So they will not play another game. So that means we got to pick
for a series like this. I feel like that's the perfect ending.
Yeah, yeah, I think so too. I mean, Urgot OP. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's pick ourselves a series MVP, and I guess I don't think we have any other option here. I'm clumsy.
Definitely TSM Teemo.
Clumsy MVP, series MVP.
Nah, it would probably. Honestly, it's hard. It's hard to do much of
the old Urgot just got a 100% win rate because of him. 100% win rate.
I mean, with the first game, it's really hard for what went down there. The only thing that really wound up happening was Quitaker was winning lane. That's all we can really take away from that game on the side of Have Faith. Plan to Kill, honestly dominated that game, but Never Back Down just didn't pull through in the second game or the quote unquote third game.
Well, I got a lot of paperwork to do with the Never Back Down situation. Oh my goodness, I don't even. Holy moly! I really, really, really hate to be stuck in these situations, but it looks like I got myself stuck in a pretty serious situation right now, and I gotta go deal with it when I get around to it.
So for my series MVP, I'd give it to Quitaker.
Okay, well, from what I just heard from Wah, wow. Okay, yeah, let's just get this interview over with. Go ahead and pick your MVP, whichever one you want.
I was just talking about Quitaker the whole time and why I picked him.
Critic? Oh, wait, Critiker? Who's Critiker?
Quitaker, the fucking Darius.
Oh!
That's how I've been pronouncing it this entire series.
I'm spelling like Kiwi, you know, that's what I've been spelling, like Kiwi Taker. I thought that's how you say his name. Oh, well,
I don't know.
You know, let's ask him. You're got the MVP. Get in there. Let's get you into the general lobby since you've been selected, Kiwi Taker. Let's see what you got. Maybe he'll correct us both, and our names are insanely different.
I'll make a new name if I have to for him.
I will make him a new name as well if I had to. Go ahead, Kiwi Taker. Go into the general lobby when we know you're ready to talk. Let's go ahead and get you into the caster lobby for the interview for possibly the strangest games ever. All right, here we go.
But you...
I just moved him back.
Welcome.
Hey. You know, I'm just gonna. There's several things I need to talk about. But first, number one thing right here, right now, I'm just gonna say that your Irelia, your Darius, way too good. Even Fred is like, he wouldn't 1v1 you with an Irelia.
Hey, I give you the reason. Irelia versus Irelia is a very bland matchup, but I gotta give you serious props. That's an Irelia main. Very well done.
Thank you.
That game. Even if the game didn't wind up being that long due to all the technical issues.
Way too many technical issues. Like, oh my goodness. Literally, this went from being this was a 15-minute game, and then it was a 30-minute game. So 45 minutes for a 2-hour situation. Over 2 hours.
Yeah.
That is outrageously long. I gotta make sure I get somebody to help me out next time. So, anyway, with it being said here, wowie, wow. What a crazy long pauses that you had. Your Irelia was able to jump around from minion to minion. You did a really great job on that. And your Darius just completely curb stomped just about everybody. Tell me, is those your favorite top laners? Are those two your favorites?
Actually, no. I wouldn't put either of them in the top 5.
Damn.
Not even trying with picks here.
I think we got ourselves a new MVP. Nah, you earned it. You earned it. Speaking, you earned it. You get. I believe your team has a winning song. What is your guys' winning song while we continue this interview?
Our winning song,
or yours, if you would prefer.
I'm gonna have to go with "Leave On" by Elton John. Sorry, "Leave On" by Elton John.
Leave On by Elton John. I'm going to go ahead and play. Oh my goodness, 1971? Oh my
god. Oh, nice.
Another song.
A little bit of piano music. Alright. Classy. I like it. I like it. So, what is your number one favorite then?
I'd have to go with the Fiora. Normally I wouldn't say that to the public, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be permabanned like it was the first 2 games. So, you know, yeah, it's Fiora, and then Jax, Olaf, Renekton, and Jarvan, and then I'd say Darius and Irelia are close with the others, but I really don't play Irelia all that much. I actually have played, I think, 1 game besides that one on this account with her, so I have not really played Irelia all that much.
Oh, interesting. Well, you clearly know how to do the certain type of Irelia combo. You literally jumped from minion to minion. You had a really great combination of timing and everything with Irelia. And your farming was actually pretty on point. I mean, I was talking about it with Fred Fredersen. It seemed like you definitely knew how to play her.
Yeah. I mean, I used to, in like Season 5 on my old account, I played her a lot. So I know the basic mechanics, and she hasn't really changed at all since then. So yeah.
Definitely. So we've been arguing over this one for a while. How do you pronounce your username?
Quitaker.
Quitaker? Oh my goodness! I thought it was Kiwi Taker. Well, Fred? What was yours again?
I was just calling him Quitaker. Just saying it as one word.
Oh man. Sorry, one more time so I can just remember that for you.
Quitaker.
Quitaker. Okay, Quitaker. Because I was thinking Kiwi, because you know how like Kiwis are spelled? They're just KW. Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, KWI. Kiwi.
No, I think it's KI.
It's KIWI.
Oh my god, I hate my life. Everyone's been making fun of me in the chat because I can't do anything right. Everybody hates me. Everyone hates me.
We don't hate you, we're just disappointed.
Everyone always hates me and disappointed. Anyway, Quitaker.
Anyways, Quitaker. I'm actually glad I got to cast on half-base games because I watched a few of them, but I never really got the chance to.
Right.
You guys are definitely looking strong, and I really have only gotten to see Guardian Gaming play.
Yeah. And that was actually my first time playing with those guys.
I'm quite happy about your performance here, and I'm glad you managed to keep yourself really healthy and really well farmed. in the end of the day, you did a really good job, even though this is possibly the weirdest event of a game ever. Really bizarre.
You've gotta tell us though, Urgot. What's the deal with that?
Well.
Oh yeah. Before you answer this, actually, I want you to understand that before you say anything, he now officially in the Duo Esports has a 100% win rate in the Bronze, Silver, Gold competitive series. Ben played 100% win rate. Continue with what you're saying.
Wow. Well, Clumsy is a god, and honestly, I was pretty surprised that I got MVP because I think Clumsy was the real MVP. He was the reason we won that game. Just his Urgot mechanics are just insane. He had a ton of great plays. 3-1-5, 200 farm, just perfect game by him. So
perfect.
He was the real reason we won.
I hate you.
Honestly, I almost gave it to him just for picking the Urgot. Like when I saw that, I was like, oh, this is it. This is what we need in this league.
This is what we deserve for this game. The enemy team actually surrendered after that Urgot performance. They stopped playing after that. What is my life? What is my casting career right now? This is what I've been reduced to. Telling an Urgot he has a 100% win rate in the duo runs. Anyway, man. Good times to you, man. And I guess leave on is a good way to end this, I guess. So, thank you very much, Quiet Taker. I'll see you next time, possibly. I hope you stick around for your team's sake. You are definitely a good player to have around. So.
Alright. Thank you.
See you next time, man. We gotta go ahead and bring this thing to a close.
Alright.
Again, one of the most unbelievable couple of games that has been outrageously long and absolutely probably a snore to watch for most people, as I think most of the management just probably wasn't around for us there. Anyways, my name is Army Overlord, and here with me was...
And I am Fred Frederson.
I've got a lot of messages to answer. Oh my god, I have a lot of messages to answer.
I believe we have one more normal best of 3. We have one more normal best of 3 before we enter what is going to be called the Super Weeks, which will be a bunch of best of 1 series. We'll be back then. I'll be making more terrible jokes. Army will be getting made fun of left, right, and center.
Wait, why couldn't you just say less? You could have just said less. You didn't have to put any extra words. You said less. You could have put lazy. Why did you just be lazy? Alright, well, enough picking on Army today, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you very much for watching, for the people that did, and I hope I was entertaining enough for you guys to get the enjoyment out of the game. Got a lot of work ahead of me. See you guys next time.